So we're in our car because we're going to talk about a device that we've had for a little while now, and they've improved it in a manner that we might actually be using it even more, and I'll talk about that. But this is not the device. This is one we did a review on before, but it's from the same company. So to the intro and right back again.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
If you guys saw our video that we did on this before, what this is a device that would allow you to put in a SIM card and most likely a memory card and plug it into your, in our case, Android Auto. Now, it'll work with CarPlay also, but this is the Android Auto system. You'd have to order one for the CarPlay. The problem for us was, even though it caused a solution for us or gave us a solution, there was some issues with it for the fact that our phones would be receiving and taking calls, but we couldn't do it through the Android Auto that's on the car. What we'd have to do is receive and make the calls using this device. As you can imagine, with it having its own SIM card, those calls, a lot of people didn't have that phone number that was assigned to that SIM card. Now there's a way that you can tether it to your phone wirelessly and make your phone give the signal that's needed to this so that the Android Auto would work. But you had to turn on your hotspot, and I mean it was a little bit clunky, let's just say that. Well, that's all resolved. If you want to take your Android Auto and make it wireless, that's what this will do. So I know this is a little bit confusing for a lot of people, but you're basically going to plug this in as if you were plugging in your phone. So if you guys have a vehicle and you have Android Auto and you use like Waze, or you play music from your phone, or you want your phone to make all the phone calls for you through the Android Auto that's built into the vehicle, and you do have to have a vehicle that has Android Auto. Well, if you have Android 11 or newer, this will allow you not to plug in your phone. Now, I'm sure you guys are saying, well, what's the big deal about plugging in the phone? We don't mind charging our phone. And we have cradles that, not in this case, but we do have cradles like in my truck that you just put the phone up there and it charges itself. However, the problem lies is that you got to make sure you plug in your phone every single time. And if you, are going in and out of the vehicle, maybe you just keep your phone in Heidi's case, you might keep it in her purse, or I might keep it in my pocket. You can do that. And what is nice is your phone, as long as you allow it, will connect to this wirelessly, and you can leave this part plugged into your vehicle all the time, and there's no SIM card required. And at that point in time, the Android Auto will think that it is connected to your phone. But there's even a step above that, and this gives you a better operating interface. So the UI, the user interface, it'll give you a better interface on the screen so that your Android Auto will work in just a little bit different manner. So same kind of packaging as the other one. It came in a small box with a sleeve.
Small.
Holy cow, that is really small. That is so tiny. Look at this thing. It just my hand just encompasses it. Now, there's a couple of cables in here, for your
C2C.
Yeah, you can either do a C2C if that's what your vehicle supports, or the USB-C to the USB, the traditional 4, I guess you could say. The thing is we already have a plug that's in the vehicle. It's a 90 degree. We were using it with the old device. So you can see down here, we have two cords. The one I just grabbed, the one with the lighter color on it, that's for charging only. But this one is the one that connects to the car. So I'll let Heidi plug that in because it's a USB-C. And you do have to have one that's a data cable. What was on the other end?
It's for the USB.
Oh, that's kind of different. All right, so now that she's got that plugged in, you can see it kind of lights up. There's a little bit of a light to it. I don't know what color that is. It looks green.
Red.
Oh, it's red. Okay, so Heidi will turn on maybe. I don't know if that needs turned on or... Again, this is all new. You're seeing it real time, and I haven't read any instructions whatsoever. Nothing at all. So the fact that it's red, that might be an issue. All else fails, read the instructions. So here's the deal. You're going to unpair your vehicle from from your phone. So like in Heidi's case, every time she plugged her car in, it would connect automatically to Kia's interface. You don't want that. You don't need that. That is only if you want to plug in directly to the car. Well, the whole idea is that you get rid of the plug. It makes it wireless, makes it to where her phone does its own thing. Then what you got to do is make sure that you are not connected to some, Wi-Fi network that maybe it doesn't need to be. The Wi-Fi network would be, in this case, for us, it was a home network, but you don't want to connect it to Wi-Fi. So if for some reason you're using Wi-Fi when you're driving in your car, the interface is not, it's going to be really clunky. It's not going to work. So basically we have turned off our Wi-Fi, or Heidi's Wi-Fi, at home here, and the automatic connection. It's kind of nice that you can do it that way. I've got it auto reconnected for this now, for the car and the Wi-Fi there. But you also need to make sure then your Bluetooth, even though there might be other choices, you want to connect to one called AutoKit. So now that it's connected to that, Heidi could go to her home screen and everything's normal. You see up here now, she is on Android Auto. So there's the home screen, and you can see what we use this for almost exclusively is Waze. But all of her apps come up here, just like normal, so that she can use Android Auto. And look, her phone is not connected there.
Nope.
I mean, it's
I could just put it right here.
Yeah, and plug in the battery and charge it. In this case, because she don't have which we need to get you one of those. We need to get you one that charges as soon as you plug it in. So let's go ahead and check to see if this works hands-free. I'll try to give her a call real quick here. So you can see it's wireless, which is really nice. And you can hear me talking. Okay, hang that up before it gets crazy. And
nice.
The other thing is, messages. It's going to be the way that it should be on Android Auto. And she could play it aloud.
Hello.
So
do you want to reply?
There you go. What this does is exactly what it's supposed to do. And the nice thing about it, it's not very expensive. I mean, you might be into about $100, and then I think they got a coupon, and their coupon is maybe $35 off right now. But the link will be down in the description below. Just read through the instructions. What it will allow is this little device requires no extra memory cards. It doesn't require anything extra whatsoever, and it can just sit inside her car here. When she gets in, all she has to do now that she's connected to those is just start up her car and put her phone to the charger and start driving, and that's it. Or if her phone's fully charged, she can leave it in her purse, and everything will go wireless. Now, I know that you guys are thinking, oh, this is just a trinket, this is just a toy. You realize, Ohio, in our case, they passed the law like a lot of other states. It is against the law to have a hands-free device in your hand. You can't have your phone in your hand. You can't be dorking around on it because it's illegal, because there's just too many accidents. So just be aware that this is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. But I want to be clear that if you have an Android phone and your car is a CarPlay, an iOS, Apple CarPlay, this will not connect it. Vice versa, if you have an Apple phone and you have Android Auto on your car, this device will not connect it. What this device is to make work is an Android phone to Android Auto, or an Apple phone to CarPlay. So just be aware. A lot of people think that, oh, I should be able to convert over. It doesn't work that way. All right, I rattled on enough. The links are down below, and I'll let Heidi close this out.
As always, we hope to see you out there. Bye.
Bye.